Hey guys, Kyle Krueger here with Krueger with a Thought. Yeah, this is going to be one of the more serious episodes of my podcast. And I'm kind of scared to talk about this subject because it's one of my more personal weaknesses. But I think we all need to just talk about stuff. And yeah, I think it's time to just admit some things. We Yeah, this is going to be difficult. A lot, actually. We act... Okay, I'm sorry. I realize that, well, you're reading the screen right now. Why do you think we judge people? Why are people so judgmental towards others? And at the time, I hated that. And I realize I do that too. I pointed that finger at myself and others, and that hurt. When I was little, I went to an anime convention. This was my second time. And I accidentally annoyed a bunch of people, and they said some things behind my back. And I hurt, and that hurt me. And I also felt really miserable and really sad. And now, granted, a lot of people have heard those stories. Like, if you're a fan of my podcast, you've heard of the story of my second convention experience where I accidentally annoyed a bunch of people, and they said a bunch of things behind my back. They judged me, and that hurt. Oh, God. And that kind of made me feel like, the world is so mean and cruel and judgmental. And yet, I realize I'm now better. I think it's obviously that no one is perfect. And even though I try not to judge others, I do. And that sucks that I do that to people. And that sucks I'm a jerk. I have judged people, and it's not funny. And even though I hate it, I do it. There were many times in my life where I was being judgmental towards others. It's mostly because they either did something to offend me or make me angry, or they did something that goes beneath my beliefs or standards, even though I don't think having standards is a legitimately good reason. Having standards is not a good reason to judge others. And here are some examples. I judged a brony analyst named Miss Antropony because I didn't like his past mistakes or his present mistakes. And I'm not going to go into detail what they are because this is because that's personal to him, and I don't want to be like a jerk. I did do this with Vic Mignogna, who is a voice acting legend, when I found out that he was accused of sexual harassment, and I was one of the people that thought he did do it, which I feel bad. And if you are a friend of mine that likes Vic Mignogna, that's totally fine if you do. And I have done it with Michael and Aaron, the creators of Teen Titans Go, because I was still one of those fans that thought that they didn't care about Teen Titans and are just using it. And even though I have heard reports that they are very good people and that they do take their craft very seriously. So, yeah, not my best moment. Yeah, I can be so terrible at times. And it's not fun. And I thought I would have been better since that convention experience, but I was wrong. Yet I judge people because either they've done something something terrible that gets under my skin, or because I accuse them for something without evidence, even though I'm not the biggest fan of them as a person, or because they made a piece of media I hated And I thought they were bad people because they made it. And that is something we should never do. And my counselor, CJ, she was my first counselor when I moved to Cedar, told me that people that are judgmental, like not everyone, but judgment is it's an emotional defense mechanism. And it's something that people do when they're feeling uncomfortable or feeling angry. It's something everybody has. And she's right. I thought, I agree to disagree with her, but now when I see that moment in my life, I realize that, wow, she was so right. I miss CJ a lot. She was so cool. I can't believe I point fingers at people for doing stuff. I may not like their stuff, but I shouldn't be as worse than the people I hate, or I shouldn't. Or if I don't like someone, I should just turn the other cheek and not bitch and moan about what they've done wrong, or what mistakes they've done, or making something that a lot of people don't like. It just sucks that I do this to people, and it's not fair. We deserve better. All of us do. And you know what? I wish one day that I can learn from this. I want to learn from this, and I just need to earn it. And when I get angry, it's the worst when I get offended and angry, because I don't think anything clearly. I just judge the person. When I found out for the first time Vic was accused of sexual harassment, I thought he's an embarrassment of voice acting and everything. And then when I did more research, I realized that, I was being judgmental. Even though I don't like Vic as a person because he has done things that piss me off or offend me, I was being a judgmental jerk towards the sexual harassment allegations. I was a jerk to Antro, and I was a jerk to many people. I was a jerk to Antro because he made mistakes. And I was a jerk to Michael and Aaron because they made a show I flat out hate. Yeah. I suck with my judgment, dudes. I really do. Well, I hope I can change, and I hope I don't become as judgmental as I was. And if you guys have the same issues as I do, I'll be here for you, and let's talk about what we can improve on and what we can do. I want to tell you guys one thing only. I love you guys, and I hope I can improve. I want to wish you guys Happy New Year's, and I hope the 2020s are good. I promise you that I'll make more podcast episodes next year. And I want to tell you guys, I love you. This is Kyle Krueger from Krueger with a Dot, signing out. And Happy New Year's. Thank you for listening to me right now.